Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Rutgers offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Fakes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's on target and complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You put a quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Jacksonville State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosion.
It's a seam wide open. Inside. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? He scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forced the away.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Dumps it off in the flats. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Still on his feet. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give on the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here's the handoff. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's good. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and a lot.
Wide open spaces. Bulldozes his way through. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have complete.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be rigged.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Turning, just keeps moving. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. This time they'll go to the running game. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Iowa today. Iowa and Iowa State. Here is the very latest. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to... First down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll blow it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now Looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Makes the grab. It's Newton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches it.
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to rush.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Newton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Yates.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Yeah, it's out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback and be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Snap it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
This time on target. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Good. At midfield, he's got room. Off and running. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Throws to the back. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Good. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent.
Oh, he's got some space. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Utah State.
Right down the middle. Complete to the right.
We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
3rd down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's good. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good...
Turning it on! Past the 30. Inside the touchdown Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.